What's going on, everybody? It is Deltre, and it is that time again. We are back here with some more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. So in the last part, we played the best map in the entire series, in my opinion. Easily one of the strongest, most pleasurable, enjoyable experiences of my entire life. And we're actually back here again today because, funnily enough, I missed something not necessarily important, but I wanted to see it. So Tabarn, right? Tabarn. Haven't really looked at this guy yet, but I imagine that he's a complete house. I imagine that he's completely broken in every sense of the word, and my suspicions are confirmed. He only has 40 strength. He only comes with 60 attack. That's it. Just 60, that's all. 32 defense, 48 skill, 40 speed. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I forgot to look at this guy. I just assumed that he would be fine, I guess. And I was not wrong. He has 4 authority stars. Now I just wish Tabarn was my leader, honestly. Move over Ike. And he has Savior still. Now, we already saw Pavis, but just out of curiosity, it does... Oh, it nullifies in this game. It doesn't cut it in half. It actually just makes it do 0, which is awesome. Form Shift, Shove, Kanto, Tear. So yeah, Tabarn, he's amazing. He has SS rank and strike as well. What was that Tear again? What does that do, specifically? Can inflict damage at triple strength. So he literally comes at them with 120 attack power, and then 20 because he has SS rank strike. So he only has 140 power when this goes off. Are you kidding me? What the hell, game? Other than that, we decided to get Dayan off our backs before we move on in our charge right through Begnion. That should be a trip. It definitely should. And I've already just decided to replay this map. I know. I loved it so much. I just couldn't get away with just one playthrough. So since I wanted to go back and show that anyways, I just played through it again because Astrid really got robbed. Like, she should have been such a higher level. And you can see here it was really easy to get her to level 13. The way that I had played it normally, it's just that she kept falling into pitfalls. And if I had known where they were, she would have looked something like this. Which I think that's almost as good as Shinon was when we first recruited him. So there's that at the very least. And Liar is getting dangerously close. Dangerously close, folks. Oh man, when she gets that S-rank strike, it's going to be a whole new world. But with that out of the way, let's seize and get back to where we were.
Apostle Sanaki's army, with Ike at its head, wins a great victory over Dayan at Oribes Bridge. However, Apostle Sanaki elects not to pursue the retreating Dayan forces. Instead, she petitions King Peleus for permission to pass through Dayan. After waiting for several days, she receives no reply, and Sanaki reluctantly orders a march. Avoiding the heart of Dayan, the army skirts along the mountains and makes its way south.
Alright, so I guess we are going to take care of Dayan before we go on to Begnion. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. We wouldn't want to get sandwiched in between the two of them. That would be pretty bad. The Pact, though. Here we go. Are we finally going to get an answer to this? I really hope so. Oh right, Micaiah passed out after the last one. Yeah, that's right, that's right. She's been working her ass off. Not that we've seen it, but it can be assumed. It can definitely be assumed. It's heavily implied, you know. Micaiah, what's going on? I heard that you took ill on the field. Are you all right? What happened? What do you think happened? Ike happened. Titania happened. What do you think, genius? Micaiah fainted because you've been pushing her too hard. She's terrified that she won't live up to your expectations. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry, Micaiah. According to the doctor, she is suffering from severe exhaustion. She must stay in bed for a time. Well, I'm glad that she's alright. Do you think it will take long for her to recover? We must stop the Lagoons after all. Our task is not complete. Why, though? That's what I... Yeah, so sad about enough as well. Okay, that's it. Are you out of your mind? I'm getting Micaiah out of here. At this rate, if the Lagoons that we shouldn't be fighting don't kill her, you certainly will. What? But you can't leave. Who's gonna stop me? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd like to see you stop me. I'm pretty sure Soth could take him. I held out until now, thinking it was best for Dayan. I was wrong. We're through with you. Please, so, you must reconsider. Micaiah can't leave now. King Peleus. I agree with Soph. Let Lady Micaiah go. She has done enough. Yeah, what's the big deal? To be fair, she's like the symbol, right? She's the symbol of this movement. Peleus has about all the personality of a wet tissue paper, so I don't... Maybe not all the personality. He has a personality, but he definitely has about the following of one, so, like, probably not the best person to command an army. He doesn't seem very experienced. I think that's his big thing. I'm really hoping that he can get some redemption here. Huh. No, don't leave. Please, I'm begging you. I need Micaiah to stay. Oh, he's serious. But Peleus, what are you doing? Our army cannot function without Micaiah. I can't let that happen. The army must continue the fight. Listen, I don't know what deals you've made with the Empire behind our backs, but I won't let you hurt her anymore. If Micaiah leaves the army, she will die. Wow, Peleus, I didn't think he'd had it in him. Is he threatening us? So now the king shows his true colors. Peleus, I don't care if you're the king. Threaten Micaiah again and I'll kill you where you stand. Is that clear? She won't be the only one to die. You, me, every single person in day in. We'll all die. And it's all my fault. What? How? Oh, okay, so maybe I was right. Begnion's putting the squeeze on old Peleus here. They're probably going to move in and wipe us out, which they could very easily do at this point, considering that we just liberated ourselves, so it would make a lot of sense. We're not in the best of positions. Wait, what is the... Peleus, you didn't. You signed a blood pact, didn't you? What now? Wait, what? He signed a who? You signed a blood pact with the Senate after you were crowned. That's why you've been so scared, so terrified as late. Oh, my son. He signed a what? Thank you, Micaiah. What is a blood pact? Micaiah, you should try to. Please tell me, Your Majesty, what is a blood pact? Tell Deltre too, he's pretty confused himself. I swear to you, I didn't know. I had no idea. He had no idea about what? Don't you dare fade to black. Oh. What could be so urgent that the Empire's messenger would pay a visit at this hour? Has something happened? King Peleus. Please prepare to receive Vice Minister Lacane. Oh, not this clown again. What? So he can just teleport. We saw that earlier, but that's a very interesting power to give him. I guess, though, they do have that war powder, right? Which is what the Black Knight used in the previous game. Speaking of the Black Knight, there was actually a pretty big change in regards to how he survived in the previous game. So I guess, and I'm just kind of paraphrasing here from what some of you guys told me. So in the Japanese version of this game, the Black Knight supposedly survived his encounter with Ike through some extreme bullshit. So here, let me lay this on you. In the Japanese version, he says that he sent his body away to Nato's No. He sent his soul and mind to Nato's castle, but his body was actually elsewhere because of a warp powder misfunction. Now, I'm not an expert or anything, but that to me sounds like some grade A bullshit, doesn't it? That just doesn't seem right to me. In this version, yeah, it's kind of a slap in the face to say that, no, like, you were never better than me, I let you in. But at least that seems plausible. Like, that could actually happen. You know what I mean? It sucks for me, the player who spent so much time building up Ike in the last game. But at least it doesn't fall apart at the seams at the slightest inspection, you know, under a microscope. You don't just immediately think that it's complete crap when you start to actually think about it. It just... I guess I'm going on and on about that too much. It's not really relevant. I just thought it was interesting to bring up. And it's definitely a change that I agree with. I guess me and the localization team are on the same page, because the way it was in the original version sounds like some horse crap. Anyways, how do you do, King Peleus? How did you get here? Our Empire's magical research has made leaps and bounds. This rewarp staff is our latest invention. Here, you can have one. Really? No. Damn it. With this staff, one can get to any desired destination instantly. Isn't that just wonderful? Before this lovely little item, we used that ghastly warp powder. It worked well enough, but would completely exhaust whoever used it. See, even that would have been a better explanation, in my opinion, for the Black Knight. You could have just simply said that because he warped to Nato's castle, he was exhausted before the fight, and therefore Ike was able to get the better of him because of the warp powder. And that would make a lot more sense than even the explanation that we do get and it wouldn't be a slap in the face to the player, and it would rely on something that was already established, but they never really used that in Path of Radiance, right? They mentioned that it makes you weaker, that it drains your strength, but they never actually did anything with it. And I think that would have been a better way. I think that would have been a better way to just say the Black Knight used the War Powder, so he was weakened, therefore I could win. Maybe I'm just reading into it too much, I guess. I'm getting distracted. I need to know what's up with this blood pact. What's the use of someone traveling anywhere they wish if they're too exhausted to do anything afterwards? I take a very strong soldier to withstand the powder's side effects. The rewarp staff solves that problem. Although maybe the Black Knight was immune. Maybe that's what they're getting at here. Vice Minister Lacane. Now I've said too much. I just can't help myself. I love innovation, so... if I may, what the hell are you doing here? Yes, no time for idle chatter. We have a favor to ask of you, your majesty. As you are no doubt aware, the false apostle has raised an army of subhumans to reclaim her throne. We require the use of the Daean army to wipe out this upstart Laguz alliance. Would you be so kind? Please don't tell me Peleus buys into this fake apostle crap. I'm afraid I cannot deploy my army on Begnion's half. You know, what with the subjugation of our people and just Gerard in general. Yeah, he was kind of a dick. My country cannot continue to rebuild while fighting a war. Please understand. So you reject our request. Then I have no choice to watch you and your people perish slowly. Now we're getting somewhere. What? You came here to make threats? The terms of our pact are quite clear in this document. So we signed a contract. That's the treaty I signed on the day of my coronation. I don't see how this pertains to... All will be made clear, young Peleus. Yes, this is the same document. You, my naive young king, signed it believing it was an oath of reparation from Begnion. Sadly for you, however... What are you telling me? Yeah, what are you telling him? I want to know, game. In truth, this wonderful scrap of parchment is a blood pact. Once you sign the paper in blood, you can never break the terms of the pact. So it's some sort of curse. A blood pact, but Izuka said he saw no problems with the terms of the treaty. No. Izuka? No, how could he? Not Izuka. He was always so kind. Are we talking about the same guy, Peleus? Yeah, Izuka. That's right. Izuka is one of us. He found the perfect king who would execute the Senate's will. Who would have seen it coming? Izuka betrays us. Who could have possibly foreseen this? Oh right, me, the second I saw him. And I'm pretty sure everybody else who played this game. Come on now, what kind of twist is that? Of course, I mean, that's fine. Obviously, Izuka was going to betray us. That was like a given, right? We already knew that from the last game, where he was a complete tool as well. So, no surprises there. This is still pretty interesting. So it's some kind of binding hex that forces us to obey the will of the Senate? Or the will of Lacane? But how? You better start believing it. You at least heard stories of the Forbidden Blood Pact, haven't you? It's a marvelous tool used by the wise to control the foolish. A ruler agreeing to the pact is bound to it. Absolutely. Once sworn, the pact will punish any transgression against its terms with the complete destruction of his country. You can't be serious. That's impossible. Calm yourself, young king, and listen. I'll tell you an interesting story. Long ago, a foolhardy king signed a blood pact with the Empire to take back his lost kingdom. In exchange for his country, he vowed complete obedience. He soon broke the terms of the pact and began to disobey the Empire. Presumably, he didn't understand the power of the oath he'd sworn. Would you like to hear what happened after he defied the Empire's will? Can't be good. This can't be good. What? It was quite tragic. One man died on the first day. He was only a peasant, so no one really noticed. 2 more died on the second day, 3 more on the third. I think you can see where this is going. The wave of mysterious death spread across the kingdom like a contagion. After 30 days, the king finally realized that this was the curse of the Blood Pact, the price of infidelity. He apologized to the Empire and pleaded with them to lift the curse. His plea was graciously accepted on the 100th day. By then, the king had lost half his subordinates, as well as his lovely wife and child. That country remained under the control of the Senate for a very long time. Okay, so I thought about it for a second. I think I understand more or less what this contract is. It's basically, like I said, it's basically a hex. It's some sort of curse. I still have some questions about it though. How does it activate? How would it know? Because it doesn't seem to me that just, you know, because there's got to be some clear terms on there, right, as to what constitutes a violation. Excuse me. It can't just know, right? It's not sentient. It doesn't know when it's been violated, does it? Because that would be kind of silly, right? I can buy the concept of some sort of curse or hex. I mean, it's a fantasy setting, right? We've seen these kind of things before. Magic is very potent in these Fire Emblem games, so they can do some really wild stuff. I can buy this. I can buy this much of it. From what we've seen so far, I can buy that. What sets me off... Okay, I know, that's a complete 180, but what bothers me about this is Peleus. What the hell, Peleus? You mean to tell me that the king of a country so foolishly signs a contract, puts his name right out there, right on it, agrees to the terms of a piece of paper he didn't even read? He didn't even read it? Like, what? Okay, I know that Peleus trusted Izuka. Okay, that's I can accept that. I don't understand it. I certainly don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But in a sense, I can see where he's coming from. I can see why he trusts Izuka. And I guess it makes sense that he would value his opinion, but to not even give it a cursory glance, that's just so wild to me. Like, okay, you wouldn't sign a lease to an apartment or for a car or something like that without reading the terms, right? You wouldn't sign a contract without at least looking at it. You don't have to be a lawyer, Peleus, to understand this very simple concept. You'd have to be a dumb individual. I don't want to get harsher than that. I'm sure that there are some Peleus fans out there, but like, you'd have to be a real ignorant kid in order to just throw your name out there on some sort of binding piece of paper. Even if he was under the assumption that it was a peace treaty of some kind, wouldn't you at least want to know what you're getting out of the deal? Wouldn't you at least want to know what kind of terms you yourself would have to follow? You know, you'd think that one line there, like, hey, Lacane, what's this here about if I disobey your wishes, my country will collapse upon itself? Oh, don't you worry about that, my boy. It's just, I can't understand how he could be so foolish. I don't understand how players can be this ignorant. That really knocks him down a ton of points in my book. I'm sorry if Peleus is your favorite character, but I can't see it. I can't see him redeeming himself from that. That's just such a huge display of incompetency. I don't want to spend the entire video talking about this, but I guess to just summarize, I don't mind the blood pact. I do mind Peleus acting around it. That's just so dumb. That's just so dumb. Maybe there's more to it that I don't understand, I suppose. But wow, dude. Wow, how foolish can one person be? That's just kind of the impression I have right now. Alright, I've made myself clear. No matter how you struggle, you have no choice but to follow the orders given to you by the Empire. No matter how noble your motives, defiance against us will result in the death of your nation. I also just really don't understand how it triggers. You must never forget this. And one more thing. If you're considering seeking aid from outside Dayin, think again. We have spies and informants in every corner of Tellius. We will know immediately if you tell anyone. Well, that seems like bullshit. We just told Micaiah and we're still here. Let me get this straight. Let me get this horse shit straight. Everyone in Dayin will die if you disobey the Senate. What a heavy burden. It cannot be. Show Mother the mark of your pact. It's true. This is the mark of a blood pact. My son has been deceived. Oh, give it up. You expect us to buy that ghost story? It's just something to scare little kings into eating their vegetables. Before you go shining Begnion's boots, get some proof of the Senate's claims. I think it's real. I think it's real. I mean, I guess that story Lacane fed us could have been bullshit. It is Lacane. So there's really no telling. There's really no telling until we see it firsthand, I guess. We've done enough here, Micaiah. Let's go. We'll let them find out if the story is real or not. Would it still affect us, though? Because we're technically from Dayan. Or is it just strictly people who live there? Couldn't they all just move somewhere else? I have so many questions! It's all true, Soth. What? If King Peleus and Queen Almelda are telling us the truth, it's hard to believe, but I can see it. My power hasn't gone away. It was just weakened from exhaustion. This is also horrible. Now Dayan can never be freed from the Senate's leash. So she's foreseen that it is indeed the case. Even if it's true, Micaiah, that doesn't mean you have to go to war again. We can leave Dayan. But without me, who would hold our forces together? Leaving the army would be the same as abandoning the people of Dayan. I won't do it. But I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. King Peleus, what then do you propose that we do? Why, obey the Empire, of course. We have no other choice in the matter. As long as I follow the Senate's orders, no one will die because of me. No, I can't accept that. We have finally wrested our country back from the occupation forces. I'd rather be dead than to have to bend to the will of the Empire. What are we, dogs? And now the Begnion is ordering Dayan troops into battle. We are treated as disposable pawns, which would explain their disposition towards us. Many Dayan citizens will die because of this pact, whether we obey it or not. It would appear that I have been crowned the king during the last days of Dayan. Follow or fight, the result is the same. We will be destroyed. With all due respect, Your Majesty, you're a goddamn idiot. We can't give up yet. What? You heard me. The only way to really be doomed is to give up. Micaiah, there's no way out of a blood pact. None. What do you suggest we do? Look for a way out. I know Duke Lacane says the pact can't be broken, but of course he'd say that. Yeah, that much is true. We know that. King Peleus, you have the resources of an entire country to draw on, and the best of reasons to do so. Check the Royal Library. Check the archives. Somewhere. I'm sure there's something. Just don't give up. Micaiah, forgive me. I was so overwhelmed that I let myself give in to despair. But you're absolutely right. We can't give up just yet. We have people to save. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Begnion will not put off triggering the blood pact until after we found a way to break it. Oh, okay. Okay, that actually makes me feel a little bit better about this. The way they were wording it, I almost thought that the blood pact was just some sort of all-knowing thing where it would just activate on itself if you went against its wishes. But no. The senators are sort of the ones who decide. Or I guess Lacane, right? So it's not just up to... No, so it is pretty much up to the discretion of the contractor then. That's good. Like, at least that makes sense. I can buy a lot of stuff, okay? It's a fantasy setting. There are certain things that you just have to accept. I feel that the ability to lay a powerful curse or hex is definitely one of them, especially considering we have thousands. Whoa, let me roll it back. Throughout the history of Fire Emblem, not this game specifically, we've had thousands of very powerful magicians and mages that could feasibly do something like this. But I draw the line at a self-sufficient, sentient, all-knowing piece of paper. But it's not the case. That's not the case. I'm okay with that. Really, just what sets me off about this is how dumb and ignorant this makes Peleus look. You know, I was really hoping that he would have a chance to redeem himself for some of his foolish actions. Or that maybe the reason that he went along with Begnion's schemes was because he just felt so powerless as a ruler, or he just kind of went with the flow, or something else. It doesn't necessarily bother me that Peleus is being manipulated like this. That's fine. But it just made him seem like an idiot. Like, straight up, it just made him seem like an idiot. And it's going to be really hard for him to redeem himself in my eyes now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but this just definitely soured my opinion of him. Begnion will, we already just said that. No need to repeat yourself, Geronio. We can make time. If we take on the Empress and the Lagu's forces, it'll look as if we're obeying the Senate. In the meantime, you can research the Pact. Alright, I'll start immediately. Just give me as much time as you can. Of course, we'll do our best to hold them back, whatever it takes. I do think that the destruction of Dayan in its entirety is a good enough reason for us to be fighting these guys. I was kind of hoping that it would be something large scale like that, because honestly, you'd have to come up with a really goddamn good reason for anybody to stand in Ike's way. I'm not even playing around with that. Okay, before we do the impos, now this right here, Oh man, this has been a long time coming, folks. That is right, it's time for Jill to ascend. She's about to go into a whole new level here. I cannot, for the life of me, understand how Jill could be this good. Was she always this good? Was she this good in Path of Radiance? I guess I wouldn't know because I used Marcia. I used Marcia as my broken flyer. But this right here, this is a good unit. This is a great unit. She's so good. Oh, she has ascended her dragon as well as the armor. She actually doesn't get the full body armor the same way that Har did. So she looks a little bit different. 4 hit points, 3 strength, 4 magic, 2 skill, 2 speed, 3 defense, 4 resistance. Har who? Wait, Har who? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Jill has arrived. Oh, this is a good unit. This is a really good unit. Infos. Peleus, talk to me, bud. Explain yourself. I have to head back to the castle. I have to know if there's a way to break free of the blood pack. Please be careful. Please, Micaiah, stop being so kind to me. It's too difficult for me. I can feel how you've suffered. You've had to endure it all alone for so long. It's ghastly. It was my fault. I brought this curse upon Dayan. Yeah, you're right. But don't worry, I'll protect Dayan. I'll protect our country from harm no matter what happens. You have my word. Gee, Micaiah, I was really looking for some reinforcement there, but, very well. I won't give up either. We'll fight destiny together. Yes. I want you to take this. I found another one in the castle treasure room. Stand fast, Micaiah. I'll find a way to save Dayan. No, you won't. I'm gonna have to do everything again, huh? Okay, another Master Crown. Sweet. I don't really have anybody who wants that right off the bat. So I guess I can just hold on to that one for now. So, hello, General. I thought you were going to leave the army, taking Lady Micaiah with you. I was, but now we can't. Both Micaiah and I are from Dayan. We can't abandon our own country. I wonder if it's the same if you leave Dayan. I don't understand. If you abandoned Dayan and fought on the side of a different country, I wonder if you'd still be cursed. Yeah, I want to know that too, actually. Who knows? I'm not a sage. In any case, it doesn't matter. Micaiah would never leave Dayan behind. That's kind of an important question, actually, because that really changes just how dramatic this situation really is. Because if, well... No, I'm confused. I'm confused. Because here's the thing, right? Because if everybody in Dayan said, well, now we're part of Crimea now, we all defect, could they still die? Would it just... How does it... You know, no. Even if the senators do activate it on their own, I still have questions about this. Just how effective can it possibly be? Is it... There's so much I need to know. There's so much I need to know about this. I see. So, here, take these. Why are you giving me these? I kept them as a parting gift to you. Since you're staying, I'd like you to take them now. General. I got the boots! Oh, sweet. Here, take my old pair of combat boots, Soth. Oh, they smell funny. No, trust me, Soth. Put them on. These are all the funds we have for the near future. The problem is stopping the Apostles' army from advancing. Conventional tactics won't slow them down. They'll easily break through our lines. What should we do? Micaiah? Are you alright? I'll leave the gold here. You're still not completely recovered yet. You have to rest, Micaiah. I'll try. Keep safe. She's getting really messed up from this, huh? Nolan, talk to me, bud. Give me some more cool stuff. Nolan, sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Oh, hey, so. Don't worry. I was reading while I waited. He seems like that kind of guy. He's a very classy individual. I didn't realize you were such a dedicated reader, Nolan. It's human nature to crave knowledge. I thought you would know that as well as anyone else. How's Micaiah, by the way? Is she doing well? Yeah, I believe so. She's alert and she seems generally stronger. Sorry, go on. I see. Well, that's good, right? Sorry to make you worry. Don't mention it. And I brought this for you. It's another axe. No. Oh, it is! Hey, now, this is a good axe. Must have cost you a fair bit. Thanks. Nolan, don't force it. It'll only hurt yourself. What? You look like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're wondering if you should tell me, right? Nolan is a very wise individual. I really like his character. For as little as he gets, like for as little as screen time as he actually gets, He's got a really well-defined personality, especially compared to the rest of the Dawn Brigade, so I can appreciate that for sure. I still, to this day, can't help but wonder what it would have been like if they would have included everything that they had intended to, though. The best thing to do is think it over. Give it some time to sit. Later, if you decide you want to tell me, let me know exactly where to find me. Oh, you know exactly where to find me. There we go. I will. Thanks, Nolan. Anytime. I got the tomahawk. Sweet. Hey, it's Nico.
There she is. Hey, lady. Who? Oh, Nico. This is great. I was hoping I'd find you. Nico, mind your manners. This is the silver-haired maiden, the savior of Day Inn. She's not just some lady. Oh, it's all right. I'm still the same simple girl from Day Inn that you met before. Nothing's changed. It's the least of all my speed stat.
I'm sorry.
So are things well with you? Well, the fighting's got everyone worried. Coming so soon after the last war and all. But we're doing all we can for Day Inn. It doesn't matter who or what we're up against. Believe me when I tell you, we'll never give up. That's right. We won't give up, ever. I know we're going to win, too, because we've got you on our side. That's what everybody says. The Dawn Brigade will save us. Is that what they say? I see. Listen to me, Nico. I've got some really bad news. Listen to me, Nico. You can believe in us. I promise we'll keep you safe. I knew it. Come along, Nico. We should be going. The maiden's got better things to do than stand here chatting with us all day. Bye, lady. See you later. Yes, goodbye, Nico. I want to save them all. The world is a better place with people like them in it.
I know how you feel, Micaiah. That's why we started all this. We've always been fighting for them. But this war we're in, it's not just. We're fighting on the wrong side.
I know. I don't want to see anyone die. It's ironic. I'm killing with no malice because I don't want anybody to be killed. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stand back and let all of Day Inn perish? Is that the just thing to do?
That is a bit of a bind. That's a very, very difficult decision to make. You gotta figure, like... I will say that the stakes themselves are very compelling. I wish the vehicle through which those stakes were going to be enforced was maybe a little bit clearer, but maybe it will be. I haven't seen all there is to see, so...
If that's what it takes to be just, then I want nothing more to do with justice. I'd rather be hated and feared like the Mad King. I'd rather the Dark God take my soul. I'm going to save my people, so... If the rest of the world paints me as a beast to be reviled and hated, then so be it.
But she's really resolved herself here. Wow. Can Fiona and Vlog do the thing yet? Yes, they can. Here we go. That's 15 avoid right there. Amazing. That's been a long time coming, though, right? Nobody else really has supports. The Dawn Brigade is so limited. Honestly, I need to do this. I really think I need to do this. Edward's just not at any speed, man. We gotta get him up there. He's gotta hit speed every time. There's like no other outcome that can possibly be accepted. Hit point, speed, defense, of course. Why would he not get defense? Edward. Come on, more speed. I just don't feel that resolves enough. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Edward? Are you dead serious? Okay, one more speed. Hit point, strength, skill. No speed, but he got defense. I think I'll take that. He got defense twice. No speed, but Edward indeed. I've been sitting on this for a little while. I thought we would have more chances for the Dawn Brigade to do things, so to the person that created this, I do apologize. This is, of course, Big Robbie. Here's a really interesting, awesome piece of fan art for Big Eddie right here. Would have shown this sooner. I just thought for sure there would be more time for the Dawn Brigade. I thought for sure that they were going to be the main dogs here, but I guess not. The only main dog we got is Vlog, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down. These guys have not had a good time to shine, I feel. So Jill obviously gets the Tomahawk. I wish she could use the Tarvos, but no, the Tomahawk. And Paragon, there you go. So hopefully on this map we can do the exact same thing to Fiona that we did to Jill. That'd be pretty sweet. I don't know if that's gonna be viable, but I'm gonna do my best. Discipline, sure, work on that staff rank, Micaiah. I don't know how many good staffs are even in this game, honestly. There might not be very many. Although there's rewarp staffs, we already know that. Not that Micaiah can use it, but still. What else do we need? Oh, I can buy a steel longbow and a Taksh. A crossbow that has an unusually high chance of scoring a critical hit. No, I don't think that I need that. I really don't, and Nolan can't use it, unfortunately. Can Micaiah use recover? No, she can't, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing else that I'm aware of. Nothing else that I'm aware of. Let's get it, folks. So we're going to be the Dawn Brigade again. This is going to be a slap to the mouth. It looks as if the Apostles' forces are using this road to avoid a head-on confrontation. I guess we were right in assuming that they don't necessarily want to fight. Micaiah, are you still set on this?
Are the rocks ready?
Yes, they're in position. Micaiah didn't even respond to him, really. Huh. General who? General Mayel's forces have encountered General Lyke's Lagoon's forces. The battle has begun. The decoy operation succeeded. The Apostle and her Holy Guards are heading this way.
All forces, get in position. Our target is the Apostle. We will attack her while General Ike is distracted.
Good plan, Micaiah. I think she knows what's up by this point.
Maybe we don't take on Ike. I think we can take the 14-year-old, though. If we let her through, her army will cross into Begnion. That will surely anger the Senate, and the Senate will move to destroy Dayan. We must fight with everything we have so that Dayan may live on.
But Micaiah, is this really necessary? Can't we avoid all this fighting and somehow pretend to obey the Senate? Micaiah, it was you... Wait, what? Micaiah, it was you more than anyone else who used to hate plans like this.
The Apostles' army has incredible numbers. We wouldn't stand a chance taking them head on. They would march right through us. We need to give Peleus more time, but if we hold back, the Senate will know we're up to something. For now, let's just try to draw this out a tiny bit longer and stop the Apostles' army.
Lady Micaiah, your strength moves me. I shall not falter. Oh, did we get Tyronia back? I didn't even notice. Micaiah, alright, let's do it. Let's do it for our friends and for our country. I hope we got him back. He was awesome. Probably not as good now, but still. Decent enough filler, for sure. We have visual confirmation on the Holy Guards. They're heading this way. Between Tyronio and Edward. You can see where I'm going with this, but I'm very curious. Tyronio is actually forced. And the answer is Edward. That's hilarious. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. Tyronio is forced. Where is he? He's right here. Nice. So let's look at the enemy. Oh my god, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of dudes. It's the same thing that we were doing before, though. Defeat X number of enemies. So this time we have to take on 40. Is there a boss? Some droppable weaponry. Is there a boss? No. Oh, right here. Oh, it's Sigrun. Oh, why does this keep happening to me? Every time I level a unit. Every time I level a unit, they decide to be some kick-ass boss later down the road. And you know what really kills this? You know what really hurts? When I replayed that bridge map, Sigrun got an amazing level up. An amazing level up. And now she's hella jacked. Man. Oh, and she had Paragon. That's how she got the level, by the way. And Tanis is here too, who has Adept and can therefore screw me. Ugh. Next thing you know, Ike's gonna be a boss, and I gave him Wrath. Oh, and you just know I'm gonna have to. Jesus. So, is there anything to steal? Anything that I need Soth for? I could steal the elixir. I guess I could have done that same trick here, right? Where I would give Tanith and/or Sigrun something that the Dawn Brigade needs and steal it off of them. Actually, just kidding. I couldn't do that because Soth has no speed. The Dawn Brigade is so speed screwed for me. Except for Jill and possibly Fiona. I don't know if she's screwed or not, but she's definitely not that fast, regardless. Physics stabs. Probably can't get that, though. Yeah, plenty of physics stabs. So if I can get Soth down to a bit. Hey, Kieran's here. Oh no, is she here? Where is she? Is that her right there? No. You know who I'm looking for. I can't find her. And I don't want to find her. Okay, phew. There's no Marcia. I guess Ike knew that Kieran is basically filler. So he brought Marcia along for the real fight. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. What was this? A steel poleaxe? So if anything, I would give the crappy items to... If anything, I would give the items to Kieran then. We're actually fighting unpromoted dudes here. I've just realized that's not good for me though. That's actually bad for me. They're gonna get much less experience. Okay, so let's figure out how we're doing this. I guess. Wow, so it's really interesting with the Dawn Brigade though. You can use everybody at all times. I don't think there's been one map in this entire part where I couldn't field absolutely everybody. I kind of like that. Alright, hold on, you guys. We need to go make a weapon. I can't forge? That's right, because Mustan and Daniel left the group. Oh, Jesus. I should have forged another weapon for Jill before the end of the first part. Ah! I mean, honestly, this is about as good as we're going to do, unfortunately. To be fair, I can just have Jill murk the entire map, honestly. Oh, this theme. Yes, I loved this theme. This is a really good map theme. This would be my favorite one, if not for the one that played during Alentia's Gambit there. Okay, so this is definitely going to happen. I didn't give the boots to anybody. Haru? Okay. So now I think we're pretty good. I don't know how good most of my units are going to do here, to be honest. Well, what we can do, we can start the party off with your boy Zahark. Yeah, he can get going with a nice, cool chip damage here. Let's go. As long as we can connect anyways. I don't know. Everything is so sketchy. We have no authority stars. Barely functional units. It's definitely a step up. Thank God for Goddess Jill. This is just such a good unit. Such a good unit, especially considering how weak these guys are relative to what we've been facing recently. I definitely want to clear out a good chunk of these guys because if I don't, they're gonna stomp my weaker units. Although I don't want to have Jill simply solo because I need experience on the likes of Edward and Fiona especially. I don't even know if I should say Fiona especially, honestly. Edward might need it more, to be perfectly frank. But we're going to go ahead and break our hand axes right here. Oh, I meant to have animations. I apologize. One experience. Okay. Maybe we should have given Jill celerity. Oh, can I give her celerity and have her have 13 movement? Is that something that I can do? Oh, man. That's going to be great if that is indeed the case. We're going to have Vlug chug some grass. I guess Edward can tank the point because there's honestly not a whole lot stopping him. And this will be a prime opportunity to get him some much needed, well, not much needed anything. It's going to put him in resolve. That's what I'm trying to say. It will put him into resolve. Neither of these guys can double, and I don't think Edward deals enough damage. Oh, he does. Thank God for Edward, right? Thank God for Edward, right? So we're going to need Fiona's level to be amazing. It basically has to be. I don't have very many alternatives. Does she even double these halberdiers? No, not even close. It really hurts that we're at best on par with these guys. Except for Jill. I don't really mind that too much. It's just, it makes it very difficult to get anything done. You know what I mean? Smack. Nice one, Fiona. Nice one, Fiona. That's some really good experience, though. If I can have her do that every single turn, we can get something going. Come on. Yes! What an amazing level up. What an amazing level up, guys. Oh, that just definitely put me in a good mood right there. Now. Oh, there are stones. Oh, could it be? Oh, could it be? Oh, it is. Yes. Oh, how the tables have turned. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. In the last map, that's actually kind of funny too. In the last map, day in, well, like we're basically using the same tricks, except that now we get to do it as well. That's so satisfying, guys. I hated that Boulders map, honestly, even more than I hated the... What am I doing? Meg's not going anywhere. I hated the Boulder map, though, even worse than I hated the Bridge chapter, honestly. At least the Bridge chapter, I see what they were going for. I don't necessarily think it worked out, but I understand what they were trying to do. And on your first go, it's at least kind of interesting. Now, I can bait these guys with Tyronio, I think. Oh, I want these green units to stay back. What am I doing? That was almost... Yeah, that was almost a huge mistake. You know what? No, to be fair, I'll just let them do the thing because most of my experience is going to be gotten on the right-hand side. We can still move Tironi Bro here. Give him the javelin. Those two can hang out. My NPCs are like as good as me. Kind of sucks. Okay, so they're not doing much of anything. Besides, this is what I really wanted. I wanted them to shove the boulders onto my enemies. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Finally some justice. Finally some justice after the bullcrap that was that last map. Yeah, waste that physic. Speaking of wasting the physic, Laura burned through some of my physic when I played that one map with Ike. Where you fight Micaiah, 3-7 I think. So that kind of sucks. I can't really use that as much as I would have otherwise liked to. By the way, I must add that this is another fantastic example of how great it is to be able to just turn off animations entirely. This map, oh god damn it, what are you doing? That's my Jill. No. Was it worth it? If she dies, I swear to god, dude. Why would you do that? Well, now I'm just upset. Now I'm just upset. I should have expected that, though. They did it in the last game, too. They don't care who they hit. They just see numbers. They just see numbers. Okay, so we're actually weakening these guys a fair bit, and if I'm even a slightest bit lucky, they'll go after Fiona. No, stop. That's my experience. Blast for being ambushed. I should have known.
What's happening? We're under attack. We will engage them now. Please stay inside your carriage, Your Majesty.
Oh, yeah, she is over there.
Someone go tell General Ike.
No, don't tell General Ike. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know about any of this. Okay, Edward. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. He needed speed so desperately. Ah, but now the Fiona Valug support. Still not fully realized. Definitely not, but we're getting somewhere. And that's a lot of experience, regardless. Oh my gosh. So what I think I can do, though, is I can give Fiona Paragon for this map, and then next map, Big Eddie can get stuff going. He's got to hit speed, though. I can't afford to have him missing it, ever. Now, we know Jill is fine, despite the AI's best efforts to get her killed. Perhaps not the greatest move, though, because she's going to kill a large number of these promoted enemies. Assuming she indeed survives. I was not anticipating her taking 10 damage like that. I may have killed Jill. I never thought the AI would be so stupid. Okay, Jill, I'd really rather you not. I'd really rather you not right now. I got a steel poleaxe, which I'm going to need, but I'm trying to turn on the animations here. I want to see what the chances on me are. Not very good. They don't do a significant amount of damage, but I feel like I could die from death of 1,000 cuts here, especially if I get another stun, which would be less than ideal. This is good, though. This is good. So assuming that they only have one more opportunity to attack me, we're totally fine. Perhaps even if the Swordmaster comes now, that would be pretty good. Chironio is, of course, going to distract these guys. No, the Halberdiers are going to come first. I don't one-round him, though. I would need a stun. See, now that I missed, I wouldn't mind getting a stun here, actually. But we don't. Perhaps that's for the best. Perhaps that's for the best. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but that was a good number of the necessary amounts. This was probably not a good move. In hindsight. What are their hit rates? Oh, they're pretty high. This was super sketch. It wouldn't be if only they hadn't dropped a boulder on my head. I thought I was the one who was supposed to be doing that to the enemy. I didn't realize that it's basically just Path of Radiance all over again, but I guess that's what I get for trusting the AI. I really did it to myself, honestly. Now with this, though, I think I'm going to have Jill retreat now so that I don't end up wasting all of the experience on her. It's not really a waste so much, but it's just strictly not necessary, especially with Edward and Fiona needing such an opportunity as this, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Wow, they can't even touch her. I'm sorry, I thought Edward had resolve. My bad. My bad. My mistake. So that's like half of my unit quota right there. Which is pretty nice, I guess. I definitely want to end this before Ike shows up, if indeed he does. Because that's just going to give him commander stars. Say, did Tanith have any? Or not Tanith, did Sigrun have any? She actually doesn't, so we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Now, there's got to be a way to rig a kill here for Fiona. And Edward, too, for that matter. Soul doesn't double! God damn you, Soul. Where's Micaiah? At least she can probably reach Jill, I think. No, she cannot. So what's actually going to happen is that Jill's going to now pull this next wave towards the rest of my scrubs. Doo-doo. I love this map theme so much, dude. It's very distracting. It's very distracting. Now, Micaiah. Bring her back. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the physic on Micaiah, honestly. Laura just doesn't have very good magic. She's just underwhelming all around. Let me just put it that way. Yep. What else? She actually has the same strength that she does speed, just to put that into perspective. Now, Fiona. How am I guess Zilhark into Soth, into Fiona is finally a kill. Yeah, what other choice do I have, man? These guys are all so horrible. And he doesn't even connect. But that's 10 damage. I'm positive. Now that Micaiah's in range. You're joking. You're joking. Why? Why is everybody so trash? Oh my Lanta. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this. Come on, Edward. Yes. Never lets me down. Unless he needs speed, in which case he always lets me down. Now my guy, Soth right here. I swear to God, if Soth crits this dude, I'll be super salty if Soth gets a crit right here. Good. Now, all I need to do... I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what Velug's gauge is like. Somebody did explain it to me, which I'm grateful for, but I just don't remember the strict numbers off the top of my head. So I do want to have him smoke some grass, get himself up and ready to go on the next go. Thank you, Fiona. I need another good one, though. I need her to hit speed, like a lot, like a whole lot. Why do they have displayed crit on me? Oh my God, she's so good. She's actually amazing. Oh man, with one more point, she goes from okay here to being actually kind of really good. What kind of sense was that? Actually kind of really good, he says. No, let's be decisive. With one more point, she goes to being really good. Actually, because she'll start doubling the vast majority of enemies, besides maybe a warrior or two. A Falcon Knight obviously doesn't get doubled. That's to be expected. Now, 1, 2, 3... We'll play a little bit ballsy. We'll throw her out there. Is there anything that can reach behind my back lines if I move Laura in? There's actually not, so I'm going to heal Fiona to be on the safer side of things. And Edward's fine. He's a wall. That's all he does. He's the best wall, don't get me wrong, but he is a wall, nonetheless. Blue Nasa actually deals some fair chip. Anybody else? Nolan, maybe not the best person to push the boulder with, honestly. He could have, in theory, been a contributor here. And I keep forgetting he actually still has that support with Edward. So that's on me. I should have definitely been taking advantage of that, I feel. Ooh, maybe I don't want... Maybe I don't want Cheronio down here. I don't think that I do, honestly. Could the mages do much to him? He has 15 res. They have... no, he's fine. He's fine. I'll kill this guy right now, in fact. Because he has a realistic shot of hurting me, which is crazy, but it's true. So let's get him out of my hair. And then from here, Geronio should be... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This game. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't need to kill him anyways, game. That's actually what I wanted, so that's actually better for me. What's not better for me is the fact that I forgot to tell the green units to just go to hell, basically, because now they're going to be a nuisance. I can send them back on the next turn, fortunately, but this is going to be a bit worse than it would otherwise be. The hell? Is that a Dragon Master? There's no way that I just... so simply killed him like that. No, don't run away from Fiona. Edward! I should have traded him to the Caelid Bulk, though, so I suppose in a sense that's my fault. Stun, goodbye. Obviously, I could have just continued to send Jill into the danger zone until I got lucky enough to get a fast clear, but no. It's just smarter. It's just smarter to do it this way, I feel. Besides, honestly, if everything's going to go my way, you can just say, you can make the argument for a lot of things, right? Okay, Tyronio. Taking some damage there, buddy. Yeah, letting these guys attack was the biggest mistake of my life. I'm definitely not resetting, though. Did you see Fiona's level ups? There's absolutely no way that I can... Yeah, there's no way I can start over. Although she may not get as much experience as she otherwise would have, I feel that her overall value has increased so much, you know? There goes my other hand axe, so that didn't take very long, as predicted. I'm not really going to get a whole lot of opportunity here at all, am I? I'm surprised that the limit was only 40. That seems even less than the previous map. Or if it's not less, there are certainly less enemies. Send them all to that corner. Away with you. Although that's kind of leaving Tyronio high and dry, isn't it? He has a vulnerary, though. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. So we can get the greenies out of there. Get him out of my hair. The lug can actually transform now, but sending him right in would be kind of dangerous, I feel. Okay, this is something we can do. I think this gives Eddie a point of attack, and if so, that means he can kill this guy right now. But it doesn't give him attack, so there's that. Oh, right, if I move out there, though, they're going to start attacking me. They're certainly going to start attacking me now. So what I have to do instead, I feel... do hit and runs, I guess. I can probably take most of the units on the right-hand side. Yeah, we can do that. Get him. Get him, Fiona. And then I can move her, like, to this corner, perhaps? Yeah, so that she can't be attacked by a bunch of enemies. You know, Leo can chip for... That's not a very good accuracy there. But I can try to chip for Edward. Which would be just great if I can get this halberdier out of my way. Nice. Leo the God. Not really. Maybe someday he'll get to see bows, but definitely not today. Now, Eddie, my main man. You gotta get this guy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Making some good headway. Making some great headway. But he's just not getting speed. I've never seen such a strange swordsmaster. You know? So I really want to move Micaiah to blow this guy away. The problem, of course, then becomes I'm forced to get rid of the rest of these guys, and I don't know that I can do it safely. And because I've told the green units to go to hell, well, I can use Jill. What am I saying? Yeah, I have a freebie. I have one freebie. So if I use the Jill... Yeah, I'll leave her there. I think that... I hope that... I hope that Fiona and Valug by themselves... Here, I'll even move Valug next to Fiona. So that this way... they can get their support going. And that'll also prevent Fiona from being attacked from too many sides, because I feel as though she may get a couple kills, depending on who she doubles. Of course, Valug gets nailed, but we knew that was going to happen. At least he didn't get crit. Wow, he actually gets experience, unlike every other Laguz unit that I have. So that's pretty neat, at least. I'm not sure if I can blow him up. No, I think what we can do, we will blow him up. Audio. Yeah, I'm going to have to mute that. And then make a small cut. But we're going to blow this guy up with Micaiah first and foremost, because she still has this going for her, if nothing else. It's definitely a nice little niche. And it remains more valuable, I feel, than, say, Ellie would with his rapier would. But hold on, I got to fix that. Okay, we're back. What I was saying, though, is I feel like it's more valuable on Micaiah than it is, say, Ellie would, because she deals magical damage. And resistance doesn't scale nearly as well. Not nearly as well as defense does. I just realized I still could have killed Micaiah very easily. Had there been even a single 1-2 range weapon, she'd be done for. She'd be down for the count, folks. Fortunately, that's not what happened. Yeah, there's no one else I can block with. I think it's got to be Soth. I think it's got to be Soth. He's got the best dodge rate for sure. So here we go, Soth. You got to help me, buddy. I wish that I had like a... What was that one dagger in the last game? I can't remember what it was called. The one that beat Armor Knights. I wish I had that right about now. Dang, now it's going to bother me. Not the card. The stiletto. Yeah, there we go. I wish I had a stiletto. I don't know why that bothered me so much. I just hate it. Don't you hate that feeling when something's right on the tip of your tongue? It's just not coming to you. But no, the stiletto. That's what I was thinking of. It would actually be kind of decent in this game because effective damage is tripled. Yeah, don't take him out on your way by or anything. Jeez. I guess I knew that would happen, though. Oh, no. Did I put Meg in range? She's making me babysit her even now. That's so crazy. Here come the physics. Not too big of an issue, though. Oh, they're running. That's actually the opposite of what I wanted. Now, Soth actually fails to double. He, of course, gets hit by everything. We knew that was going to happen. Okay, Fiona. Oh, she missed. Come on, Fiona. You're breaking my balls here, girl. So what I think I could do is I can get Fiona maybe 1-2 more levels if I really wanted to. I don't really want to babysit her too much. You know, to be honest, I don't feel that I've actually babysat anybody so far. I've definitely favored people. I favored people, but I'm not really... It's not like a Sophia situation, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to literally devote everything that I have in order to set up a kill for them. It's just that if you want some units to shine, you have to favor them in this game, and it's not necessarily the best investment. But I feel that the way it's set up, you're never really... Not too many units, not even Liar, I wouldn't say, really, have to be fed. I mean, she has to be fed, but she doesn't have to be babied in the same way. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Basically, I'm saying I'm not really worried for Liar every second of every map. If that makes any sense at all. I don't feel the same way as I do about, say, Wendy or Sophia. Because unlike those two, Fiona can do stuff right away. My God, she's unstoppable. Fiona can do stuff right away. Liar can do stuff right away. What they can do sucks, but they can actually do it. Whereas literally, there's no purpose to Wendy. There's no purpose to Sophia. That kind of thing, you know? Now. I don't mind having Valug take this one out. I don't mind it. I think Eddie can take out the general, maybe. Maybe. It's going to be pretty sketch, though, because his doubling rate has not been very good as of lately. See, Valug's gauge is much better as well, I've noticed. That was another thing you guys told me. Let's see, how do you do, Edward? That's fair. That's fair. I could have put him on the front lines, but I think getting this one kill is more valuable than doing some chipping on the enemy phase here. And honestly, I want to start weakening these guys so that when Jill... Not when Jill. No. We're done with Jill for now. I want to weaken them with Jill so that when they all inevitably attack Fiona, that she'll get a few kills here. How much? She actually doubles this guy now, so that's pretty good. She has 32, so that's 24 damage right there. Yeah, we'll lower this guy in hopes that Fiona will be able to kill him. And then we'll try to do the same to 2 more enemies so that they all suicide into Fiona and she gets at least 2 levels, and then I'll stop playing around and actually end the map. Yeah, I think that should be fair. Is there any way that Jill doesn't kill something here? No, of course not. What am I saying? She's long since past the point of leaving things alive. Maybe Flourish would have been nice after all, but... Say, wait, Flourish wasn't even on the Dog Brigade side, so I'm full of crap, basically. Leo can't shoot through that. There's got to be some way. There's really no way. So what I will do I'll just attack this guy with Jill. Take him out of there right now. Mickey. See, I wanted to attack the halberdier, actually, but now I'm kind of afraid for Jill. No, I'm not. They should just go for Fiona, honestly. Fiona's a much better target, I feel. So I'll weaken him, and then hopefully at least 2 of them kill themselves on Fiona. Leo, you can't even drop... Can't even drop Micaiah. What is your purpose in life? Aaron, you gotta get out of there, bud. These guys are too stiff a competition for you. I can tell you this much right now. And with only 10 enemies remaining, yeah, there's really... This map is pretty cool from a storyline standpoint, but the gameplay is a little lacking. There's not a whole lot going on here, honestly. It's just a slaughter. It's just a slaughter with Jill. I couldn't imagine having not used Jill. Or at least throwing that many resources into somebody else, right? You'd have to. You'd have to. Otherwise, this would be horrible, honestly. But as long as you have at least one solid unit on the Dawn Brigade side, which isn't that hard to do. I know I give them crap, but still, they're not the worst group in all of Fire Emblem. Did they just leave Aaron completely exposed? I think that they did. Oh, this guy ruined everything. Now the general's going to attack Valug, actually. That's way better. Oh, he says way better. Fiona. Oh my god, Valug, dodge! Dodge, buddy. Man. I have an idea. I have an idea to get Fiona some experience. Stun, goodbye. Assuming Jill doesn't just end the map, jeez. Yup, Aaron's dead. I don't care at all. I don't care at all. Nope, I don't care at all. Fiona was too good. Goodbye, Aaron. I don't care. Do not care. Fiona's level ups were way too amazing for me to care about you, bud. So, there it is. Inevitably, somebody had to die. Your contributions will be appreciated, bud. Let's be honest. I was benching him from this point on anyways. I should have just benched him on this map and he'd be alive now, but no. Marcia? No Marcia. Only 5 enemies remain. So I'll tell you what. We'll give Aaron a chance. We'll give him a chance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially back off with everybody. Let's see how good Fiona really is. I've been calling her good this whole game, but am I really willing to place all my cards on the table like this? So move a lug right there. I'm sure Aaron fans are so pissed right now. So we're going to see right here, right now. We're about to get to the bottom of this. How good is Fiona? I'm going to throw her right here where she can be attacked by lots of guys. Ooh, Laura. 2 range? 2 range? No, 2 range. Good. So we can just heal this guy up. This guy, he says we can heal Jill up. And everybody else can get back to safety. If Leo can't, I mean, it might be his time as well. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. All right. Where can you move? Oh, Mega's dead. Oh, no, she's not. You're lucky as well. You can live, I suppose. Zahar can take 2 because he's not actually complete trash, contrary to popular belief. Actually, I can just drop. Yeah, I can just drop Micaiah. So in theory, the last 3 enemies should kill themselves right here. In fact, they certainly will. I'm going to move Chironio away because he's just too good still. Oh, the priests are just running away. They're like, yeah, okay, just get on with it. Have Fiona do her thing. Why does she keep missing? She can't even kill. Fiona, you're so bad. Oh, well, Jill's going to carry us all the way home. And good game. No, there's no way I'm restarting for him. If Aaron's your favorite character, I sincerely apologize. But did you see Fiona's level ups? Did you see her level ups? Yeah, she's still kind of bad. But at least now I don't have to worry about her anymore. I don't have to favor her with crap. She's just kind of decent now. She's basically Oscar at base. Damn it.
We're in a position at the top of this cliff, and the Holy Guard are at the bottom, just what we planned. All right, thank you. There's no turning back now, Micaiah. You have to give the order. Yes, I know.
General Miles has fallen to the claws of the subhumans. General Ike and the Lagoon Alliance are heading this way to rescue the Apostle.
See, Liar's tearing it up when we're not looking. I'm telling you this. Prepare to move on to the next phase. Archers, get ready. There's no more time for doubt. Doubt.
Oh, what's this? I really like these in-game cutscenes, though. They're doing a lot more of these. And they're a lot more fleshed out in this game.
What are they doing? What are they pouring down the cliff? No, it's oil. They're gonna set us aflame. Oh, Jesus, Micaiah.
Jesus, Micaiah. We're the good guys? Wait, what? Actually, no. It's been established that we're kind of fighting for the bad guys. But still, wow. That's harsh. That's harsh, dude.
Apostle, on my Pegasus. We'll take to the sky. We'll protect the Apostle from the archers by becoming her shield. Holy Guards, form up. No, Sigrun. We can't leave the others here. I will not allow it. Commander, we're ready.
It's a good thing Marcia's technically not part of the Holy Guard, because these guys are looking kind of screwed.
Don't let the Apostle escape. Archers, mages, bring down that Pegasus.
Say if we're... Oh, hey. What's up? Don't move. I see one arrow fly and the boy gets a quick lesson in falling. Tabard. Ooh. What? Tabard. You're joking me.
Soth, no please. All units cease fire now.
Oh, Tabard just made it. I don't even know who I'm rooting for anymore. The Grail Mercenaries, I guess, but I'm still very interested in the Dawn Brigade, but we're kind of being assholes now, so it's like, oh man. Oh man. General Ike has reached us. We failed. Damn right.
Oh, he's got the Ragnall too. Micaiah of Dayan, listen to me very carefully. Tell him to let Soth go.
Not a chance. I'm offering you a choice. Surrender now and go home to Dayan, or fight us and die.
We can't. We won't retreat or negotiate. Regardless of what you believe, the only choice we have is to fight.
Micaiah, are you insane? Look around.
Every single person in your army will die. Do you care about that?
Do you care that little about them? Enough. Everyone stand down. Apostle.
I've seen enough bloodshed for one day. That's enough. Please, no more.
We'll retreat for now. You better do the same, and I mean now. I'm not sure how long I can hold my men back.
But we can't.
Fine. His death is on your hands then. Sorry, little Soth, your friend just killed you. Say a quick goodbye. Damn. Man, this just got really real. No, wait, Micaiah, he's serious.
No, Soth.
Oh, Ulki. What? I'm so confused now. I guess that was a warning.
Oh, thank the goddess, Soth.
Take this as a lesson, little Bjork. Next time, there won't be anyone to catch you. Oh, God. This just got really serious. General Tironio, I'll ask you one last time. Talk some sense into that girl, all right? She's losing it. We won't pursue you this time. However, we cannot avoid this war. That is all I will say for now. And Ike, I'm sorry for this. What's going on with you people? You're driving me crazy. They're driving me crazy too, Ike. But at least I understand where they're coming from now. As silly as some of it is to me. What's the situation? It's awful. The Begnion Central Army and the Crimean Royal Knights have almost been completely obliterated. That didn't take long. On top of that, the oil the Dayan used has injured the Holy Guard's Pegasi and all but grounded them. Yeah, I think awful fits. Thoughts, everyone? Thoughts! Dayan must answer for this! We attack them immediately! We can't. If we fought Dayan now, we couldn't possibly take on the Senate's armies. We have to get Dayan to listen to us.
Confusion is exactly what Lee Kane wants. Dayan is merely a pawn in his scheme. But there is one thing I do not understand. Why use such horrible tactics? Oil and fire? What is that girl Micaiah thinking? Yeah, I'm actually 100% with Sanaki here. What the hell was that? Where did that come from? Micaiah. The Imperial Army has Micaiah on their side. Oh, Raphael. Right. Raphael, when did you arrive? Just now, with Raisin and Queen Nyla. Raisin went straight to his sister. He'll be here with Leanne in a moment. Is it all right for the three of you to be here? What about the medallion? The medallion is right here. We're very near the point where the Galdra won't be able to contain its power. Oh, God. Yeah, that was a fair concern, too, because they said that not every nation should ever find itself in a war. And then if it did, the Dark God would be released, which is exactly what Ashnard wanted in the last game. And here we are, just about every nation in a war. Everybody but Goldoa, really. If this war goes on much longer, the Dark God will surely awaken. I'm seeing where this is going. Oh no. Oh no. I've played this kind of thing before, guys. This is not a good look. It's not a good look. Okay, Elmelda. What is that? This stone. Please, save him. Please save my son. Come save my Peleus, I beg of you. What is that? I found it. This is it. A way to break the blood pact. Here we go. Thank the goddess. I will be able to save my people after all. But how? Come on, if you're not gonna, you gotta explain this to me. Prince Kurth, what are you doing out so late? Looking for something? Oh. Oh, hello, Ina. No, I was just looking at the moon. Its reflection on the lake is quite lovely, isn't it? Yes, quite. Oh, he's got the same stone. Was it that thing that she gave him? I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head. But I remember either Kurth gave Elmelda something, but I can't remember what it was. Was it that stone? You. How did you get in? How did you find us? Help, he's here. Ah! My apologies for the long wait. Is the Apostle safe? She fled to Crimea, then exposed the Senate's plots to the world. Currently, she leads the Apostles' army through Daenerys, preparing to storm the Empire. What is this? I see. Very well. It's time for us to make our last move. Ah, Sephiroth. Oh, right. Right. Sephiroth was in prison, and Zelgius went off to go rescue him. That's right. As you wish, my master. His master. So the admiration here is more than just out of respect for his position. There's clearly something else going on between those two. Just the way he referred to him just then. Huh. But, see, I want to say it's a good thing that Sephiroth is released, but that's clearly a very bad thing for the Dawn Brigade. Because if anything, Sephiroth is on our side, being Sanaki's most trusted advisor. So, this blood pact, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about it. Mostly with regards to how Peleus has handled the whole thing. It just, like I said, it just makes him feel like a clown. He just seems like such a fool. And there's really nothing else I can really add to that. It just makes him seem so bad. And I understand that now he's doing his very best to try and get out of this situation, but it was 120% his own fault for getting into this spot to begin with. Especially considering how obviously evil Izuka was, right? I understand that Izuka was the one that found him and essentially brought him up to be this king, right? To be in this position that he's in. But there's only so much that should really count for, I feel. The way it is, it's just as if Peleus is willing to wash away all the wrongdoing that Izuka committed just because he found him, you know? That doesn't sit right with me. It makes Peleus feel very weak because it seems like he doesn't have any will of his own or doesn't have the ability to function on his own. The actual curse itself, I'm honestly okay with it. It's a little out there. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little out there for sure. But it's not the most...
it's not the most unbelievable thing. It's not by itself the most unbelievable thing. I hope that now that we've learned a way to break it, that it gets a little bit more explanation to it, because it could definitely use some fleshing out before I'm willing to call it. Really, it's just Peleus that gets under my skin here. Honestly, that's the bottom line. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you were not an Aaron fan, and if you were, I'm sorry. And if you were not, feel free to leave a like and or a comment. I always appreciate those guys, and I will catch you next time. Peace.